What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining me. Episode 5 of Let's Nerd with Arcanum. I'm your host, Jay Dumont. Let's get it. Alright, so we're on the hunt for a missing painting, some elvish ruins, and also taking a note to Low Dilvish Way, Rue de Avalon. Someone just went into Madame Lil's. I was told to go there for a good time. Madame Tussauds House of Secrets. Low Dervish Row, here we are. Alright, so I have to take a note to someone here. Did they say where the address was? "36 Low Dervish Row." 1336. Here we are. Coming in. Hello? "You're the courier. Let's have the note and be done with it." Here it is. The man takes it from you, looking it over, checking the seal. He seems satisfied. "Here, take the money and forget about this place." He hands you 100 gold pieces. "I must take my leave." "Do you have any jobs for me?" "Just passing through." "Good day to you, then." "Be quick about it now. I have to be on." "Hello, what is it?" "Alright, quick. 100 gold pieces. Some XP. All in a day's work." Alright, so that's one quest knocked off. Now, Poon's Flophouse. Wow, the city's massive. Quilton Bend. So, if I were a thief, what if I infiltrate the Thieves Guild to find out who took the painting? It was a professional job. So we need to find a professional thief, and I think our contact for that was up here. Somewhere. Maybe he hangs out here at night. Alright, so now we're just kind of exploring again. Bridesdale Inn. Gentlemen's Club. Can I just bust into houses and see what they have any work for me? Hello? Pinched face older woman. "Sir, my pleasure." Goodbye. Wish you had to knock first, though. That'd be cool. The Willowsby Residence, Pickwick Alley. "Hello, sir. May I help you? Might I ask who you are, good ogre?" "Yes, of course. I'm Lorham. I'm an employee of Mr. Edward Willowsby, in whose home you are currently standing." "I see. Is Mr. Willowsby at home?" "No, I'm afraid Mr. Willowsby is currently in Caledon on some important business for the Tarantian Industrial Council. I'm sure he'll have some time to speak with you when he returns." "When will he return?" "I'm not sure, but feel free to stop by any time. I'm always here watching over things." I must go. Willowsby sounds familiar. The Pettibones. Aha, you were my contact for the Thieves Guild. I don't know if I want to get into this. I've decided to pursue the life of a thief after all. "Well then, you need to be making the acquaintance of a right good bloke named Thaddeus Minor. He's underground contact for this area." "The underground?" "A loose confederation of thieves it is. Keeps us from stepping on someone else's work. Thaddeus always knows the best jobs. You should pay him a visit. His house is on the corner of Westrel South and Quilton Bend. I'll send word for him to expect you. Thank you, I think. Quilton Bend, we know where that's at. Down here by Rue de Avalon. I think we're on Quilton Bend now. No, Quilton Bend's over here. This doesn't look like the safest part of town. 19 Quilton Bend. Is this it? Human thief. Where does you be looking to join up with us to the underground, eh? Yes, that would be correct. Fair enough, fair enough. I've just a job that will grant you full membership status, but I need to go over the basics of the underground with you before I send you on your first job. I'm listening. The Thieves' Underground is a loose confederacy of all the major thieves in all the major cities, you see. We look out for each other and collect useful information on the goings-on in our respective cities. If you're being a part of the underground, there's always someone to talk to in a city that can tell you what you might need to be aware of, jobs and such. So I go to the underground to get my jobs. We have an interest in most any job worth doing, and that's not much to say you can't freelance a bit, if you know what I mean. When you get the jobs through us, though, we're generally got the whole thing sussed out, and we've attended to any details that may need attending. All we ask in return is a small portion of the take. What if I say no? Don't get me wrong, we ain't no enforcers. If you don't want to be part of this, you can simply go on your way. I must warn you to never talk of this, though, regardless if you join or not. We must protect ourselves, you understand. You'd have no problem with another thief working in your cities? Why should we? As I said, we have an interest in any job worth doing. The only way you become involved in important jobs is through us, but there's always places to rob, stores and such. We're mostly concerned with the big coin. Sounds good, count me in. Just because I've made the offer doesn't mean you're in, boy. You need to do a job first, and then you'll be a member. Okay, what's the job? Alright then, Tehran has a fairly extensive sewer system, right? One could use the sewer system for access to quite a number of locations where one has no right to be, eh? Trouble is, it is easy to get lost down there. We've had several try to map them out with little success. Most of them don't return. You want me to map them out? Don't be daft, man. I just told you we've lost several good people attempting to map them already. We need someone to get the old city plans that have the full layout of the sewers. The city managers have decided that the only authorized blokes can see them. They think people might use them for the nefarious purposes, eh? Where are these plans? They're in the Department of Water in City Hall at 87 East End Ave, just past the Bates Mansion. When you bring the plans back, I'll make you a full member. I accept your proposal. I'll return with the plans. Good day. So I'm going to try to do some undercover work. Just to try to find the painting. Whose place is this? The city is huge and I love it. This looks like a flop house. What's down this way? Wooden object? Oh. Sewers. Okay, well, we don't need to go down that way. Pelicans. Fly, pelicans, fly. Let's come up here. To get our ogre out of rags, man. I want him in some nice clothing. Hello, gnome. Happy to make your acquaintance. May I ask who you are? Oh, excuse my rudeness, sir. My name is Simon Plow. I'm a bit distracted as I'm in a bit of a fix. What's your problem, sir? I've recently inherited these warehouses here, and I need to sell them off to pay my debts, but I have a rat problem, a big rat problem, and no one will purchase them for me until the rats are eradicated. How much would you pay for me to do away with these rats? That is the problem, sir. I have no money, and I need the money the sale of these properties would give me desperately. You can take whatever you find as you're cleaning them out as your payment, if you like. There should be at least a few valuable odds and ends of technological nature. It's no problem, sir. I'll take care of it for you. Thank you. Please inform me when the rats are all dead. This reminds me of New Vegas a bit. This way? Get them. Whoa. Locked. Unlocked. Key to Simon Plow's warehouse. CK sugar. That seems like something worth something. And the key to the warehouse. Oh man, he's smacking things with the hammer. It's sweet. And Virgil's punching things. I can swing. Locked. All the good stuff's locked. There's a barrel. Bear trap. Prodigious vermin. Locked wood chest. Unlocked crates. Thomas fertilizer. Electrical component. Springs will be worth money. CK sugar. I don't know if that's gonna be worth carrying around. Huh, this wood chest was locked. Ooh. Compass. Oh, I have the key. Duh. Dwarven ore. And some arrows. Wasn't there a chest in here that was locked? This barrel. Brewer's yeast. Sure, we'll take one. Alright, that should do it, Mr. Plow. Your warehouse is free of rats, sir. Thank you so very much. You have helped me more than you could know. I'm sorry I have nothing to give you but my thanks. It's quite alright. Good day. Oh, 2 points for level 5. Oh, you can directly increase everything, man. What should I get? I don't know. Drain will. Causes the target's willpower to drop by half for 1 to 2 hours if a saving throw is not made. Spell causes all creatures within the vicinity of the caster to save or flee in terror. Spell places the mind of the target under... Oh, I need a 12 in willpower for that. I could do Plague of Insects and then summon an Orc Champion. Or I could take the more direct approach, put a point in melee. So what's the elixir of persuasion? Migraine cure and a thermometer. You'll be able to talk circles around the most sharp-witted scholar. How much do I want to deviate from my current? I'm gonna put another point in charisma to try to get that max followers up to 4. And I'll take the 1 point in melee. Excellent. Oh, let me grab those migraine cures too. They're worthwhile after all. Loving the layout of the city. It's kind of reminds me even of a city in my hometown with these warehouses and stuff. Ahoy, stranger. Good day to you. I don't want to catch a boat anywhere. Ah, we have a human shopkeeper. Hello, guard. Happy to make your acquaintance. Training as an apprenticeship. Forget it. Can you fix something for me? FT means fatigue, by the way. I don't see anything needing fixed. Let us barter. How much for this sweet bear trap? 2 coins. How about for some dwarven ore? 34 coins for that? From a junk dealer. He's got all junk. Brewer's yeast. Dynamite, 68 coins. 6 coins. What do you give me for a revolver? Chamber, 34. Alright, you can be trusted. Might want to keep the compass. Take the electrical component. You have no need of this broken flintlock pistol. I'm dropping it. $25 for the small, heavy wool clothes. I don't know. Take my small springs. Drop the metal shavings. That was a pretty good price for the dwarven. Dwarven ore. I think we're gonna search for a better price though. Good day, sir. Good luck with your junk business. Is this the jeweler? No, it's the fashion place. Where was the jeweler? Castleton's General Store. There was a jeweler somewhere around here. Tarrant Telegraph. Gears and Gadgetry. Didn't Joaquin say there's a telegraph? There was a jewelry store around here. Let's check in at Castleton's. He'll give me... No, he has no need for the ore. 2 coins for the CK sugar. Two coins for the arrows? Yes, we definitely have a deal. What do you give me for the compass? No need for it. Pretty sure I saw a jewelry store around here. I think there was a telegram for Virgil. How may we at the Tarrant Telegraph offers help you today? Do you have a telegram for Virgil? He shuffles some papers around. Yes, we do, as a matter of fact. That'll be 2 coins. Alright, here. Thank you. Please come again. Tarrant Union Telegraph. No responsibility. Oh, alright. I've discovered something interesting concerning our friends with...
A telegram sent by Elder Joaquin. I don't know what to make of it. It seems that he thinks it's very important to find out why these men are trying to kill you. Much more important than being here to protect you.
I thought that was your job, Virgil.
It is, blast it! I'm sorry, I don't mean to get so angry. I just don't have any idea what's going on here. All I know is that Joaquin showed me a better way, a new faith, and now I'm involved in something even I don't believe. What do you think?
Let's stick to the things we know, finding the owner of the ring.
Yes, there is a particular wisdom in your words. And crying about this prophecy gibberish isn't going to keep a knife out of your ribs. I'll shut up for a while and we'll concentrate on that ring. If we find the owner, maybe we'll find out why those bloody assassins want it so badly.
That sounds fine, Virgil.
All right. Listen, Tarrant is a big city, and a man needs to watch what he does and who he talks to. Believe me, I know a lot about surviving in places like this. This and worse. Just keep one eye always open, and one hand always on your weapon. You can't trust strangers, and sometimes not even your friends. I used to...
Sounds like you know a lot about surviving in the streets.
Well, that was another time. I know my way around. Just be on your guard, and I'll be watching out for you as well.
Virgil, what is it? Where do you come from?
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... There's so much I have to learn. Joaquin says the free man is defined by what he does today. I look no more behind me.
I see. Let's go,
Yes.
Virgil.
Let's keep moving forward.
Virgil with the mystery past. Alright, so it says, I've discovered something interesting concerning our friends with the strange amulets. Stop. I am off to investigate my theories regarding them. Please accept my humblest apologies on my inability to meet with you in Tarrant. Stop. I understand all of this must be a bit disconcerting for both of you. If you have questions concerning the Panoy religion, stop by any temple and speak with a priest. Stop. I believe there is one in Tarrant on the northern end of Lion's Head Circle. Stop. When you have the means, travel to the village of Stillwater. Stop. I will leave word with the innkeeper at the Bleeding Rose Inn as to where you can find me. Stop. Joaquin. Stillwater. I'm just getting to know Tarrant. And his herbals. Says Geoffrey's stuff. Inventor. How can I help you? What sort of wares do you carry here? Well, being an inventor, I have a wide assortment of technological parts on hand. I have many electrical components, a few mechanical and explosive elements, and I also keep a supply of fuel and charges. Would any of these be interested to you? Interested in trade? I don't know what half of this stuff is. Do you have any grenades? Would you take dwarven ore? You give me 10 coins for the compass. Can I actually use the compass? 52 for the emerald, 314 for the emerald necklace. That's the best offer we've gotten. Alright. Oh, let's go to that fashion. Well, wait. And his herbals? Yes, sir. I need apprentice training. Never mind. Let's barter. Will you take this ginkgo root off my hand? $324 for that with the emeralds. I'll keep that in mind after I come back from the fashion place. And the beautiful soundtrack just adds so much vivid atmosphere to the city. It's like just a lovely town. Nice suit. $324 and 54 coins. Let's find a jeweler first. Why is Virgil glowing? Telegraph. Paperboy. Human guard. Halfling? You lazy shiftless elves are a bloody blight on the world. Hello, it is a pleasure. You holy elves are no better than orcs. Let us be civilized at least. I beg you to stop. Please, enough is enough. You've been most generous. Guess there's just no talking to some people. Half-orc? Hello, bloke. I go by the name of Tom Grock. Say, you wouldn't happen to know a fellow name of D. Césaire, would you? I've not had the pleasure, I'm afraid. Huh, that's obvious you were not referred to it as a pleasure. Well, if you happen to see him, could you tell him to get his bum over to the subterranean kiosk on the Kensington Broadway? He was meant to meet me here over an hour ago. Absolutely. Splendid. Thank you very much, sir. Good day. Matt de César. That name is familiar. Where have I heard it? Look at how massive this place is. H.T. Parnell's? Whoa. Plaque reads, a bizarre two-headed bovine of Vendigroth. Plaque reads, the amazing Gar, the world's most intelligent orc. Plaque displays authentic Cree shrunken head. Inside this case is clumsily attached assemblage of moth-eaten bear pelts. The plaque identifies this obvious fake as the Stillwater Giant. This appears to be some sort of rock. The plaque on it reads the evil Aranox. The plaque on this display reads, amazing miniature steam engine actually works. The front of the object claims it's a petrified dragon, but looks like more like a poorly carved piece of rock. Well, sir. What can I do for you? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Who are you? The strange-looking fellow puffs out his chest and stretches out his arms as if he's addressing a large crowd. I am H.T. Parnell, world-famous showman and collector of all that is strange and fabulous. What is this place? This is my Emporium of Wonders, home to several of the world's most intriguing exhibits. Perhaps you'll allow me a few more questions? Of course. I'd like to ask about your creatures. Which of our fantastic creatures would you like to know more about? Can you tell me of the cow with two heads? Ah, that enigmatic cud chewer was shot on safari in the waste of Vendigroth. What can say what sorcery or forbidden scientifics were called upon to create such a beast? You might not think of it to look at it, but it was a man-eater, it was. A man-eater? Sir, you stretch the bounds of believability. He acts as if wounded by your comment. Sir, I would never gild the truth. I'm a man of honesty. Tell me of the Stillwater Giant pelt. That is one of my most famous exhibits. It creates a sense of awe just to behold a ferocious creature of that magnitude, a holdout from Arcanum's distant past. What must it have been to see the herds of those creatures hunting their prey? How did you come to acquire the pelt? Franklin Payne, world-renowned adventurer, under contract with me, of course, had tracked the elusive creature to its lair, only to have the shifting winds betray his presence. Before he could even raise his weapon, the awful beast attacked. And then what happened? Armed with only a small dagger, Payne leapt upon the creature. Much blood was shed by man and beast, but Payne emerged victorious after impaling the creature on one of its own claws. Are you sure that Payne didn't rip its heart out with his bare hands? He laughs uproariously and slaps you on the back. Oh, that is rich. It is still so rare to meet an individual of true wit. A bit of hyperbole never hurts when selling your wares to the local rubes, eh? Indeed. You can tell me of Gar the Orc. Ah yes, Gar the Orc. I rescued him from some orc slavers as one of my many expeditions searching for oddities in exotic lands. They had recently captured him and were about to execute him when I intervened. They mistook his intelligence for supernatural possession, you see. The petrified dragon? Magnificent, is it not? I find it one of my saddest exhibits, a remnant of a world gone by, the young dragon separated from its mother for all eternity. Okay. For objects. What's that strange-shaped rock meant to be? That is the face of none other than Aranox, mysteriously burned into the rock by mystical forces during his banishment of the Nether Realms. Aranox, who is that? Aranox was evil incarnate. He tried to take over the world and establish the elves as his ultimate rulers of all the races. Luckily, Nazrudin crushed him like the worm he was. What else can you tell me about Aranox and Nazrudin? Not much, sad to say. Theology and ancient lore are not my strong suit. Perhaps you should speak to a priest of the Panari. I think they have a temple around here somewhere. What is that small head? The shrunken head of the barbarians of Kree. He lowers his voice in mock seriousness. It is told that there are still tribes of nomadic barbarians roaming the southeast, who are meant to be the descendants of the very tribes that followed the Bane of Kree on his murderous rampage across Arcanum. This head is all that was left of an adventurer who went looking for them. Objects. The miniature engine. That is an exact scale replica of the first Bates steam engine, made exclusively from toothpicks and strings. And it works, too. I will go now. You truly have a marvelous and miraculous collection here. Truly for the eyes to behold. So there's a Panari temple somewhere around here. What is this? It's late, come back in the morning. Would this be a temple area? Oh, the Bates estate. Oh, we're close to a temple. They said the temple was right off of the Bates estate. It must be this place. City Hall, Water, Department of Water Records. We're close. We're close to a temple. The Zoological Society. Past the Bates Mansion, so maybe it's back here. We'll speak about the Panari. University Court. Bates Estate. It's a pretty big estate there, boy. Temple must be down here. This is the temple? No, Ten Hands Alley. Looking for a temple. Ginkgo root. Glad you start getting 2 points though as you level up. This is the department. Oh, University Court. There's gotta be a temple around here somewhere. Library of Tarant. Orc Thief. Hey, what? You think you could just walk right through our section of town without paying the piper? Cough up 25 points, you pointy-eared dodger. And if I don't, he steps closer to you menacingly. Then you'll taste the edge of my blade, dog. I'm a bit short at the moment. Oh, that's bad.
I've been seriously hurt, sir. Please help me.
Oh no. When's the last time I saved? I should have just gave him the 25 coins. I should have just gave him the 25 coins. I saved before I even joined the Thieves Guild. Or did the rat quest. Dang, flab it, man. Let's go do this ASAP. Go do the rat quest quick. To get his key. Now I put the CK sugar in there. Can always come back if I need it. fumbled my enchanted sword. Excellent. No, where'd my magical sword go? Right there. Attack that rat. Did I fumble my sword again? I did. Where did it go? Dang it, man, where did my sword go? Did it break? I just fumbled it. It should be around here somewhere. Dang it, man, that was an enchanted sword. Why did they disappear like that? I'm gonna have to reload. Learn to quick save more. My bad, viewers. Sorry about that. I'm just not going to use my sword until I get... until I get the proper training. I got you. I got you, Virgil. Virgil needs a staff. flower, your work is done. Let's go down and get that job from that guy. I think it was down here somewhere. Right in here. 19 Quilton Bend. Two character points to spend. Alright. Put one in melee. One in charisma. There's supposed to be a temple up here. East End, Mulligan Bone Alley. This doesn't sound like the nicest part of town. But the dude has his estate up here. You picked the wrong neighborhood, bro. Get my Ginka root. It's gotta be this one. Is this a temple? Good day, it is a pleasure indeed. Hello, sir, might I ask who you are? I am Benjamin Gershwin, Doctor of Phrenology. How can I be of service? Nice to meet you, Benjamin. Did you say phrenology? Phrenology, it's the science of the head. You see, every man and woman's head is characterized by all different bumps and ridges. Through studying these, I attempt to extrapolate the personality of the individual involved. It's dreadfully interesting and phenomenally accurate. Will you read my head? Sure, here, I'll tell you if you'll just lower your head and turn to the right. Oh, quite interesting. I would surmise unquestionably that you are indeed an elf. Your powers amaze me, Benjamin. Yes, I know. But remember, it's not me, it's science. And phrenology is the science of the future. Of course. What are you currently working on? It's interesting that you ask. I'm looking to acquire the skulls of Jin and Shin, the former Renar Siamese twins, for my studies. They were elvish debutantes who joined at the hip their whole lives. Scandalous characters as well. Stories of their exploits still float around the elite Tarantian social circles. Acquire them? Where can these skulls be found? Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Perhaps you could help me with it. They're interned in a mausoleum in the Tarant Cemetery. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces for your trouble. Wait, you want me to rob a grave for you? All in the interest of science, my boy. And in the interest of science, just think about the advances that could be made from this just one little indiscretion. Well, since you phrase it so eloquently, I'll do it. Thank you so much. The information in these skulls might very well unlock the phrenological secrets, help us to gain insight into the workings of the human mind. I'm sure they will. And who is this kindly elf behind the desk? Greetings, sir. Might I ask who you are? I am Professor Aldous Buxington, and I'm the head of the religious department here at the Trent University. And you are? I'm Sam Duell Brighton. May I ask questions? Certainly. Tell me about what you do here. Me? Oh, I've been at the Tarant University for many years. Mostly I teach classes, but I still do a fair bit of research when I can find the time. What sort of research are you doing right now? Currently, I'm studying the older pagan religions of Arcanum. As I'm sure you're aware, the Panari have been the favored religion in Arcanum for the last 1500 years, but in the years before the Age of Legends, there were many religions and many gods. Each of the races had certain gods that they prayed to, and those gods are what I've been studying. I see. Could I ask a few questions about the pagan religions? Of course. What is that diagram on the wall? Ah, yes. Well, we call that Mazarin's mystery. Who is Mazarin? Mazarin is an elven mystic who did his share of research into the old religions. About 3,000 years ago, he wrote the Book of the 12 Powers, which is a fairly cryptic analysis of the pagan religions. According to Mazarin, there was some sort of deeper connection between all of them. What do you mean, deeper connection? Well, Mazarin believed the gods and their powers were somehow interwoven, and this diagram is supposed to explain how they are related. Certain gods don't get along with other gods. So-and-so begat so-and-so, got blessed by this fellow, and that fellow curses you. That sort of thing. I see. Can you explain the diagram to me? There is an excerpt from the Book of the 12 Powers that might help to explain what it means, but no one has ever been able to solve Mazarin's mystery. That excerpt is in the book I wrote. I see. Could I have the book, please? Here you go. He gives you the book. Is there anything else I can help you with? A few more questions. Tell me about the pagan gods. There were 12 pagan gods in all, 8 lesser gods, 1 for each of the 8 races, 3 greater gods, and the All-Father. Offerings were made to the gods in hopes of getting their blessing, and each god demanded a different offering. I've done quite a bit of research on them. I wrote a book about them. Would you like a copy? You already gave me one. Are there still pagan temples? Yes, there are still individuals who worship them as well. Both the Order of Halcyon and the cult of Geshtiana are examples. Most of the ancient pagan temples are in ruin now, but you can still find them scattered throughout Arcanum, and there are some that still have their altars intact. Do you believe in the pagan gods, Professor? He gives you a shrewd glance. Do I believe in them? That's an interesting question. I've studied almost everything there is to know about the pagan gods. I've visited some of the temples, even made an offering or two. All I will say is this. I've seen enough to know that these ancient beliefs are not to be trifled with. Tread lightly among the old gods, my friend. Good day to you. Tell me about what you do here. Oh, I must go. Alright, Mazarin's mystery. Okay. Human noble. Before you stands a tall, bookish man with spectacles perched at the top of his head. He's oblivious to your presence as all of his attention is focused on a telegram. Suddenly he becomes aware of your presence and looks up. Oh, excuse me, I get so involved in these telegrams people send me. I get questions from everywhere about demons. Amazing, really. May I ask your name? He seems overjoyed to see you. Oh, an elf! I get so few opportunities to study those of your type. May I examine your head? My head? I suppose it cannot hurt. He moves his fingers quickly over the surface of your skull, muttering the whole time. He's obviously enjoying himself. Yes, yes, of course. Perfect, perfect. You are about to introduce yourself to me? Yes, yes, of course. You will have to excuse my excitement. I'm new to this whole phrenology discipline. My colleague, Professor Gershwin, is doing wonderful things in the field. By way of introduction, I am Professor Eakins, scientific and expert of demonology. Scientician and demonologist, you're mixing magic and science? I am a scholar involved in research. Magic and science are opposite sides of the same coin. To be truly knowledgeable, one must study a tremendous variety of things. Specialization is for insects and orcs. Specialization is for insects is a quote from Robert Anton Wilson, but I don't know if he quoted that himself, if he made that up, or if he quoted that from someone previously as well. But that's a known quote. They added the orcs. Can you tell me about demonology? Well, it concerns the study of demons, obviously. Huh. I was just thinking about a rather human one, actually, name of Gorgoth. Can you tell me about it? Gorgoth was a mindless demon roaming the countryside. He had an insatiable appetite and would eat anything he came across. And, he chuckles, this is the funny part, he happened upon a village of halflings and ate them all. Seems he had a sweet tooth for halflings. Huh, isn't that great? I guess. What happened to him? Oh, he was banished to some other realm or some such nonsense. That's what they used to do with troublemakers back in those days. Can you tell me about your scientific endeavors? Wish there was more to tell, actually. I'm just scratching the surface of new ways of scientificdom. Such as my exploring of phrenology. Science will solve all the world's ills within 50 years, you know. Oh, we'll go now. We have a bookseller. Welcome to the university bookstore. May I help you? What sort of books do you sell here? Well, as I'm sure you're aware, Tarrant University is an institution dedicated to the study of science. The books we sell here are about science and technology as well. I see. What help are these books, friend? The manuals we sell are very helpful in learning general knowledge about a particular technological discipline. If you find yourself spending most of your time studying electricity but are interested in learning a little something about chemistry, then the chemistry manual will give you a little added expertise without having to commit to a full degree in chemistry. I think I'd like to purchase some technical manuals. The price is 750 coins per manual. Do you have enough money? Yes. Which manuals would you like to buy? I'll be going now. Good to know it's there, though. Alright, I'm going to quick save and save here and say BRB. Don't go anywhere.